Good morning students, I am Pankaj Mishra, your physics teacher, here again with a new video on physics class. Students, as you all know that we have already started with this chapter, that is motion in one dimension. I have uploaded 2 videos regarding this chapter. Only one portion is left in this chapter, that is the graphical portion that I will be uploading afterwards. Today we will be discussing some of the numericals from the book. So we will be doing numericals today only. Question number 1. The speed of a car is 72 km per hour expressed in meter per second. Speed of a car is given 72 km per hour. And what you have to find? You have to find the speed of a car in meter per second. So student, I'll tell you one thing. If you want to convert the speed from kilometer to meter per second, kilometer per hour to meter per second, then you have to multiply the given value by 5 by 18. Or if it is in meter per second and if you want to convert in kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply it by 18 by 5. So here the speed is of the car is given in kilometer per hour. So 72 kilometer per hour we have to change in meter per second. So this will be 75 into 5 by 18. Sorry, 72. It was 72. So 18 fours are 72. This will be 20 meter per second. So the speed of the car will be 20 meter per second. And if it was given in meter per second, then we have to multiply it by 18 by 5. Now the next 2 questions are similar, so you can do it. I'll take the fourth one. This is also same. You have to arrange the speed. This also you can do. Now the next question, a train takes 3 hours to travel from Agra to Delhi with a uniform speed of 65 km per hour. It is given that a car starts its journey from Agra to Delhi. This is Agra and this is Delhi. A car starts its journey with a uniform speed. The speed is uniform, that is it is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, 65 km per hour, and the time duration, it is in hour only. So we don't have to convert it into any other unit. So distance is given, time is given, you have to calculate, speed is given, you have to calculate the distance. So we have a formula for this. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So distance will be speed into time. This will be 65 into 3, that is equal to 195 kilometer. So this will be the distance between Delhi and Agra. Now the next question is, a car travels first 30 km with the uniform speed of 60 km per hour, then the next 30 km with the uniform speed of 40 km per hour. Calculate the total time of the journey and average speed of the car. What is given in the question? A car travels first 30 km. This 30 km in how much? With 60 km per hour. Speed is 60 km per hour. So for this, what we can do, we can calculate the time here. Time is not given, so speed is distance by time. So time will be distance by speed. This will be equal to 30 by 60. This will be 1 by 2. 1 by 2 hour, or we can say 30 minutes. Now the next the next 30 km, again the car will travel the next 30 km with a speed of 40 km per hour. Now the speed is being changed, so the time t2 will be d by s. So 30 by 40, this will be equal to 3 by 4 r, that is equal to 3 into 4 into we can say 60 for converting it into hour. 45 minutes. This will be 45 minutes. So the total time for the journey, total time of journey, this will be T1 plus T2. So this will be 30 plus 45, that is 75 minutes. So this is how you have to do a question if it is given that the the car or a train has covered the first 30 kilometer in this with the speed of this, and again next 30 with the speed of this. Then what you will do, you will calculate the time individually and then you will add the time. Now we have to find the second part, that is the average speed of the car. Average speed of the car. It will be equal to the total distance covered divided by the total time taken. So the total distance is 30 plus 30 and 75 minutes, that is 75 by 60. This is in kilometer and this is in hour. So this will be 60 by 75 upon 60. We can cancel it out. 15s are 5, 15s are 5, 12s are 3, 5s are 3, 4s are. This will be 60 into 4 by 5, that is 48 kilometer per hour. So this will be the speed of average speed of the car. Now we will move to the next question. The next question. A body starts from rest and acquires a velocity of 10 meter per second in 2 seconds. A body starts from rest. Body starts from rest. That means initial velocity is 0. Always remember this thing. If a body starts from rest, then its initial velocity is always 0. And it has attained a velocity of 10 meter per second. That is, on being accelerated, it has attained a velocity of 10 meter per second. And the time duration in which the body has attained this velocity is 2 seconds. So we have to find the acceleration. So this will be A equal to V minus U by T. We have a formula for this. That is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So this will be 10 minus 0 by 2. That is 10 by 2, 5 meter per second square. This will be the acceleration produced in the body. Now again we will take another question. A train takes 2 hours to reach station B from A and then 3 hours to return from B to A. The distance between the two stations is 200 km. Find the average speed. Very good question. A train takes from A to B, from reaching A to B, it takes 2 hours. So A to B it takes 2 hours and B to A it takes 3 hours. So total time taken by the car, by train, this will be beta 3 plus 2, that is 5 hours. And the distance between these two stations is 200 km. So this train will take 200 km, which cover a distance of 200 km when it travel from A to B, and then on returning, or you can say onward journey, it again travel 200 km. So total distance will be 400. 200 plus 200. This will be 400 km. So what you have to find? First, average velocity. Average velocity. This will be total distance. Average speed we have to calculate first. So this will be total distance by total time taken. So 400 divided by 5, this will be 80 km per hour. But if we'll talk about the average, velocity, so student, do remember this thing. It will be total displacement divided by total time. So if we'll talk about the displacement, the object has reached the initial position again. So I have told you this thing, the displacement will be 0 if a body starts its journey, covers a distance and again reaches to the same position. So the total displacement will be 0 and time will be 5 hours, so this will be 0. So student, this is how you have to proceed the numericals in the given exercise. You have to use the formula for average speed, average velocity, acceleration. So I have told you the basic of the numericals, that how you have to implement the formulas. Just go through the numerical portion today, solve it, ask your doubt, whatever you are having. You can ask me in the group or you can personally call me. Thank you, class.